Hello and welcome to another episode of the Steam Free-to-Play. As we left off in the last episode, we were just about to buy our first mech, the Stormcrow. And we're going to do that right now, and we're going to go through a little bit of Mech Lab, how to do sort of thing. And I sort of want to keep track of my time, so I'm starting a timer and seeing how long this takes me. Buying my Stormcrow, buying it for C-bills. If I go back there, you can purchase all these mechs with MC, which is the paid currency. So you can either play, or you can pay to get now. So that's pay for convenience. There's really no mechs available that are so overpowered compared to things that you can get with free. So that's good. So buy our Stormcrow Prime. Purchase successful. We have our first mech. So if you look at our mech lab, we no longer need a trial mech. We have all of these mechs here, but they're all trial. We can flick down to owned. And there's our Stormcrow. Click into here. And we have our first mechs that we're able to customize. So now, we have the ability to change around this build however we want. And I picked the Stormcrow Prime because it's a good chassis, it's a good platform to start on, but also, this is an okay build, just to start. Rebalance the armor a little bit. I personally like to drop my armor lower, as I am very good at noticing if someone's behind me and am apt at turning around and responding to that threat. So I lower my back armor and up my frontal armor a fair amount. But this build here, this is fine. You got 3 ER medium lasers and 2 ER large lasers, so I can hit quite far out. But for myself, we're going to do a little bit of an optimization here. I have 1 million. I should have enough to do this. Depends on how much the lasers weigh, but we're going to strip all the equipment. For clan mechs, what you can do is you can actually change around their hard points. So if we look in the warehouse here, we have omnipods, and this is unique to clan mechs. I can look through here and say, there's my different head omnipods, the A, B, C, D, and Prime. And the Prime is the only one with a hard point. The other ones just have no hard points. So what I want to do is I want to look for the C, right torso, and C, left torso. There we go. And now what that's doing is adding in additional energy hardpoints. So I'm going to make this first guy into an energy boat. Now that's taking 550,000 already. We're going to put in a large pulse laser on the right torso. Hopefully we have enough here to purchase all of our lasers we want to do. And I'm going to do 4, I believe the build was, medium lasers with a large pulse in the right torso. And as I was playing the medium pulse build, I was always feeling a little bit like, I wish I had a little bit more range and be able to poke people out further. So these medium lasers have a longer range than the pulse, and this large pulse has much longer range, so we'll be able to reach people much further out. And I'll show you what I did here on the other side as well. Another thing clan mechs can do is add or remove lower arm and hand actuators. And this means we can get an additional critical slot in case of something. So if that hand actuator was there, we'd only have 1 slot. And we wouldn't be able to fit this double heatsink here. It won't fit. We can just turn off the hand actuator. And now our double heatsink will fit. What about that? So this is basically the builds. I want to get a Tart. Oh, I have enough. Tart and Comp Mark 1. This is the build I want to run. It's got 4 ER medium lasers, 1 large pulse. It's got good range, sort of 400, 500-ish is where it wants to sit. But it can also shoot fairly up close. And it's a decent heat management at 1.3. Excellent. It pretty much uses all of the money we had, so we had exactly the right amount. Awesome. I think I might even drop this a tad further because I'm going to really focus on just using my skills in order to compensate for the low back armor. Of course, if you're just starting out, you can go less aggressive than I am here, with 6 in each backside and 8 in the rear center. Maybe 10, 10, 12 sort of thing would be better for a newer pilot who needs an extra second or two to be like, oh, there's somebody shooting me from behind. But for now, we have our first customized battle mech. So let us hit quick play and try it out.
Weapons online.
We have, I believe, an assault match.
All systems terminal.
There we go. Assault match on Tourmaline Desert. And we're going to have to do our weapon groups in the bottom right. So as I move to regroup with my team, I'm using my right control and the arrow keys in order to move this down. So arrow keys move these up and down, and then when I have something selected, I right control to invert it. So I'm putting my medium lasers on 1 and my large pulse on 2. And we got across there. Really just have to push very quickly across there in order to get away from the opponent's poke. But now we have a little bit extra range with this large pulse. We can start reaching out and attacking people at range. Don't want to sit there and take hits. Poke over here. I think this Vindicator might be alone, at least relatively. Let's see what we can do. Can we get a hit on him? Get a hit.
Target acquired.
Some kind. Will that person poke out again?
Target
Is a
acquired.
really important question. No, that person poked out. Yeah, let's move back into cover and move back with our team. That ally on our left really should do the same. Try to poke up. Yeah.
Target acquired.
Get a hit and fall back down.
New target acquired.
I'm liking my new lasers. Now I saw the opponents coming this way. I might need to call it out to the team here.
New target acquired.
We got enemies in our F5, E5.
New targets acquired.
Yeah, we're getting pushed. We need to run. We need to fall back and reset up location down here. That direwolf is pushing into us, and that is not a good thing. Direwolf can do a lot of damage.
Acquired. Warning incoming missile.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Move, Timby. We got no time for this. We have to retreat
New target acquired.
as fast as we can. Just swinging around my torsos, trying to take as much damage as I can, spread out.
Destroyed.
They're all following us down into F6. Calling that up to our allies. And trying to counter push them. Coming back around the other end. Shooting for the side there, took the side off. Took half of his guns. Shoot for the other side. Put him down. Overheated, but it's okay. Direwolf is dead. Override engaged. Gotta keep driving here. Gotta keep moving. The opponents are coming up this way. They're coordinated. They're pushing us. We're getting a good hit in that Timberwolf. Fall back, fall back, fall back. They're coming up our rear. Turn around. Calling out to our allies. We need them to turn around. We are getting killed. Ah, we get taken out. Left behind to die. But, unfortunately, not everyone is going to listen to a call out like that. But definitely, if the opponents are out rotating you, you have to stop and deal with them. Ooh, no, don't push out towards them. You had a good firing position where you were only fighting one person. But now you're fighting several. And that is how you get yourself ripped apart.
New target acquired. Heat level.
Let's see if we can get into a good person's back here. But it does not look good for us. Oh, he's lagged. He's overheated. He's gone.
New target acquired.
Just our last two. King Crab and a Mist Lynx. Come on, Crab, you can do it. Unfortunately, he gets taken out. All we have left is the Mist Lynx. The last Mist Lynx with an Ultra 2. And is he stuck? Maybe. Nope, he got himself out. Oh my god, that one ally. The one enemy is so close to dying. Let us see if the Adventures of Mist Lynx can do anything. Can he get a kill before he dies? Oh, watch out for those Wolverines. Run, little Mist Lynx, run! You have one shot left in your Ultra 2. Oh, and you're down. GG, opponents. We couldn't do it in our brand new mech. But, oh well, we'll have to try again, because you can't win every game. Seabills, it's good enough. Moving on to the next match.
Weapons online.
And we have a Conquest match. On Crimson Strait, that's what this is called. Alright. So, I can't remember if I've done a Conquest yet in this free-to-play. But Conquest is a either kill each other, or there's these points, and you capture the points, and you gain points at the top. Everything's points. And the first team to 750 wins. So it's either kill your opponents or gain 750 points. So, which way are you going, Crabs? Go that way. It's a very common, very common for the group here, this group to spawn and go this way into B3. It's very common, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit right here and watch D5 and make sure nobody comes up our butts. Which, phrasing, I guess, that sounded kind of weird, but nobody flanks us from behind. That's definitely not something we want. And then, because I have a little bit higher speed, I can sit back here and monitor it as my allies get into position. And nobody's really coming through. I think we're fine, so I can move forward now. But if there was a fast light that immediately pushed that location, I would have caught them, and I would have noticed them and been able to go hunt them down. But now let us catch up with my 97 kilometers an hour. We seem to have captured those two, so we're ahead on points now. Just now. There. Now we're winning on points. They were ahead there just for a second because they had captured a place before us, but now we have the greater rate.
Acquired.
Oh god, watch out, King Crab. There's allies in front of you. We can push here. There's an opponent there. Stalker. What is he? What is he? What is he? Serms. Okay. He's only 270 meters. So he can't hurt us unless we allow him to get close. And he's moving off. But we can see the enemy is capping Gamma. They have an enemy back there. We could go hunt him down. It is possible. But at very least, we're going to stay with our team. And we're going to pay attention that there is an enemy in our rear. So in the future, when we're checking, after Gamma gets capped, and we sort of hypothesize that, oh, the opponent probably could have come here by now, we're going to watch for an enemy coming from the rear. So they just finished capping. I'm going to give them probably to the count of 12 on the clock. 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. Oh, enemy close. I'll take another shot at this Timby. Put a shot into him. And now I'm going to turn around. And I'm going to go back here And I'm going to make sure that we don't get attacked in the rear by enemy lights. Because I know that none of my allies are going to be observant about this. So I'm watching the top in terms of where people are going to be capturing. There, see, I'm a predictive man. I know where the opponents are. And I'm able to get good free shots on these two. That is a slow crab. So now I know where those two are, and I know what they are. They're a crab and an adder, and I'm not that concerned about them. There's an ice ferret up there, but that's fine. We're just going to now push forward with the team. There's Epsilon, so they're out there. They're going to be coming Theta next, but we are winning the fight, and we're not losing terribly on points. We're still ahead of them, so we don't have to worry yet about points, because we're not losing on them. We only have to really worry about points when the opponent has like 500 of them. And I'm just trying to kill this guy. Before he... There we go. I killed him, and he lost his lock. And that was what was gonna save me. He's taken out. Now, there's going to be lights and that medium on Theta really soon. So I'm going to head back and try to put up an overwatch on Theta so I can get some free hits on them when they come. Here they are. They're out in the water. 2 enemies in the water, guys. Pay attention. There's that adder, but he's using projectiles. And I can dodge his projectiles by being a little bit unpredictable in my movement. And there's another guy on Theta. Put a shot into that Jenner. Cool down a little bit. Step back out. And they are running around getting caps, but we have basically won the fight, and all that's left is their lights and mediums that are running around. There's 2 on the island and 2 at Theta. Putting that out there for my team. Make that 3 at Theta. Because I did not see that Arctic Cheetah before. But he is... You do not want to trade with me, Arctic Cheetah, especially with that build. You are far too hot. If you had that many small lasers, I would understand. Spread back out and let's take some points. I might need not be contacting with my team. Oh, I gotta set that up. Haha. Don't stand there and face me. You just took your arm off. I'm not even taking hardly any damage compared to you guys. See, you're down. Ow! You artied me for that? You're crazy. This guy's got a single peeps. Oh, but he's not that good at driving, so he ran into the wall. Trying to shoot off his left arm. You're not that terribly good at driving, are you? Say, I kind of predicted you would go this way. Ooh, don't want to override too much. I'll kill myself. Well, let's recapture Theta while we're here. Let that guy run off.
Acquired.
We have neutralized it at least, which means we've made it so that the enemy isn't gaining any more points. And that guy's just a stick. So, well, we basically won this. I'm gonna set that up. I gotta go in here into my audio. Yeah. Stop shooting me, you stupid crab. I was busy.
New target acquired.
Ice Ferret's trying to capture Kappa. That guy's going down.
New target.
There's that Jenner, and let's get up and take care of that Ice Ferret.
New target acquired.
Knowing him, he's probably gonna drop. But he's super low. We'll drop off here, and we'll have another good shot at him.
Target destroyed.
And he's down. Only one left, I think.
Acquired.
Yep, is that Adder Prime. So we'll go into here, settings real quick. We'll go keyboard, and what is... I think its default is caps lock. Yeah, push to talk. I can set that to my tide key, tilde,
Target destroyed.
because that is how I like it. Now I can actually talk to people. No wonder people weren't understanding what I'm saying. No one could hear what I'm saying. That's why you should always check your key bindings before you play. Oh well, we got some good results. We got 223,000 C-bills. And we got some kind of achievement. I think it's just our credit bonus, but exactly 600 damage. Nice. And third in the team, our two king crabs seem to do quite well. So, now that we played this mech a few times, and we also played the, over in here, the trial mech for the Stormcrow, both the trial prime and our own prime, we've actually accumulated some experience on this mech. Not just from my own playing of it, but in the game. So if we click up here on this Skills tab, unlock new modules and mech efficiencies, we can go to our mediums, go into our Stormcrow. We can see now all these other ones will be all locked. There's nothing we can do there. But because we own the Stormcrow, we can now click on Mech Tree, and we can come in here and we can start to improve our Stormcrow. Now these have different effects, like increase your heat dissipation by 7.5%, increase your acceleration or deceleration for this one by 7.5, increase your twisting rate by 2.5. They're all fairly small, but they are nice things to have. So we can unlock those with either general experience, which you can use on any mech, or mech experience, which you can only use on that specific mech. And you gain them at the rate of, at the end of the match, you'll get how much experience it says on the right, and then you'll get an additional 5% of that as general experience you can use on any mech. So we can go through here and do all our little things. Hard break. We got 7,700 left. We have a fair amount here. Normally you wouldn't be able to unlock these all in one go this quickly, but we did it because we played on the trial. We were able to accumulate some experience before we purchased the mech, which is also a nice thing. If you like a trial, you can accumulate experience and upgrade it before you even play it. So now we're cooling 7.5% faster, accelerating 7.5%, twisting 2.5%. We have 10% more threshold before we shut down. We're decelerating 7.5%. We're twisting our torso 2.5%. We're moving our arms 2.5%, and we're turning 2.5%. So there's all these little boosts that just make the mech a little more comfortable to play. But for now, oh well, I'll do a little bit more details on this. If we want to get to this next level, like increase our mech turning on and off by 33%, increase our weapon cooldown by 5%, our convergent speed by 15%, or the top speed by 7.5%, which is the really important one. What we have to do is do these basics, these 8 out of 8, on 3 different Stormcrows. So I need to buy 2 other Stormcrows and play them and get these 8 unlocked. That's the next real goal, is we're going to play this Stormcrow. We might change around its build a little bit to give a little bit of flavor, so it's not always going to be laser vomit, which is a term that the people in the community use for just mechs that shoot a whole bunch of lasers at once. But our goal is to get 2 more Stormcrows, basic, and then elite, and then master them. And master Stormcrows. And then we'll move on to our next mech we want to buy. Maybe it'll be a heavy, a Mad Dog. They're pretty nice. Timberwolves are well-known, iconic battle mechs. Because this mech here is the trial, I'm able to go in here, but you see it's locked because I don't own it. But for now, we have made some progress. We purchased our first mech. We upgraded in the mech tree. We've changed around the build to exactly what we want. Thank you for watching this episode of the Steam Free-to-Play. Good hunting.